You've probably heard of them. They're part of your daily diet. That remains to be seen. Dr. Steve Jepson is here with 3 most important vitamins you probably aren't taking. Normally we hear from Dr. Jepson about great skin care. It seems strange to have you talking about vitamins, but a lot of people come to you and say, I'm lacking in energy, and these actually play in directly to that, right?
Well, right, and you know, I think I've talked on this show several times about bioidentical hormone balancing, which is part of what we do at our office because you can't look good on the outside unless you feel good on the inside. I'm always making vitamin recommendations, and today I want to talk about probably the 3 most popular ones that I recommend that people don't even know about.
Yeah, don't even think about them. First one up is iodine. Don't people get enough of that just from salt in their daily diet?
I think everybody knows that their salt is iodinized, but you know, there's really not enough iodine in our salt. There's an estimate that 90% of Americans are iodine deficient, and part of that's because we don't eat a lot of seafood and seaweed and kelp and things that are a part of other cultures' diets. They're not part of the American diet. We don't get enough iodine. Iodine's so important. It's the building block for thyroid hormone, and your thyroid hormone can't work well if you don't have enough iodine around in your system. So take iodine if you're feeling tired, if you're having weight gain, if you're sluggish, if you're having memory loss. Those are all symptoms of thyroid disease. A lot of women have been to their doctors and have said, you know what, I think there's something wrong with my thyroid. They get their tests done, their thyroid hormones are normal. Well, a lot of doctors don't know about iodine. Really important supplementation to take.
Is it a pill? Is it a drop form?
It's a pill.
Okay.
You can get kelp at the health food store. That's a good way to take iodine. We have a form at our office called iodoral, which is a really high potency iodine. That's the form that I recommend. It's a pill form.
Okay.
Pick that up at our office.
Second up is vitamin D.
Right.
Don't people get that in like milk and stuff?
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of people are cutting back on dairy. And the main way people get vitamin D is through the sun exposure. There's an enzyme in your skin that'll convert to vitamin D if you get enough sun exposure. But everybody's backing up on sun exposure too. Here's an example of the way that I like to recommend vitamin D. It's actually in a drop. You just drop a little bit of this vitamin supplement on your finger. You lick it off. That's 2,000 units of vitamin D, which is much more than is in your daily diet, and which is much more than is in multivitamins and in calcium supplementation. But D helps boost your immune system. D helps prevent osteoporosis and cancer and heart disease. And D is one of those other hormones that helps your thyroid work better. So if you don't get enough D, you can be sluggish too. So take some D, it'll help boost your energy.
The last one you have is sea salt. I thought it was just like something fancy they put on menus or, you know, like on recipes to make it seem like it was fancy or something.
Well, and you know, I think most of people don't think of salt as a vitamin, but salt's a very important supplement. Salt in its natural state is chock full of minerals, but the salt that we usually eat, the table salt, has been refined, so all the good stuff has been taken out, and all that's left is sodium chloride, which too much sodium is bad for you. Natural sea salt is full of over 50 other minerals: phosphorus, magnesium, calcium, potassium, things that really help your body function better. So what I always recommend is, if you're going to use salt, and it's okay to use salt as long as you use the natural sea salt. The kind that I recommend is the Redmond sea salt, called real salt. It's a Utah salt. This is from mineral deposits in central Utah from Old Lake Bonneville, and this is the type of salt that I recommend. Use it on your food. Don't be afraid of it. The minerals in there are good for you and will help you feel better.
And this comes into play perfectly with the big seminar you've got coming up tonight.
Right. We have a seminar tonight. I do this maybe 3 times a year, where we talk about bioidentical hormone management. Vitamins are an important part of that. We'll be talking more specifically about estrogen and progesterone and testosterone tonight, but it's a good way to come and learn more about how to get your body functioning better.
It's going on tonight from 7 to 8:30 at the Salt Lake Community College Miller campus down in Sandy. There's the address right there, and you can stop and find out exactly what kind of things you should be taking. If you want more information to register, you can also contact Dr. Jepson's office. More information is available on his website. You can find all the information there at utahLaserMD.com. and get information on how you can find out with the bioidentical hormone seminar coming up tonight. Thanks, Dr. Jepson.
Thank you.
Okay.